Welcome back to Brotherly Beliefs, Faith, Family, and Fun. I'm Malik.
And I'm Tristan. Join us for candid conversations about life tapestry, from the faith that binds us, from the family that shapes us, to pure fun woven in every moment. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's dive into the heart of our stories in an incredible episode of Brotherly Beliefs. So, how you been?
And I've been cool, bro. I've been juggling, working on, full-time job, and then working on my business, bookings is coming in, thank God. And I'm getting consistent juggling both, you know what I mean? And I think this month I'm not going to take as many bookings so that way I can focus more on my family too, because I definitely don't want Savannah to feel like she always has to take it, you know what I mean? So she's been coming in clutch whenever I have to go to work, you know what I mean? And yeah, I want to spend more time with them. Yeah. Focus on that this month.
I get it.
How have you been?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't taken time to smell the flowers.
Seems like life is just on go right now, huh?
Yeah. I just filled out a FAFSA last night.
You say you what?
I filled out a FAFSA.
Oh, you filled out a FAFSA?
Yeah.
Cool.
Filled it out last night for school.
Okay.
Because why not?
Right, yeah. Try and get anything you can.
Because I want to get my pilot's license no matter what, so.
Yeah.
If the Army's going to pay for it, the Army's going to pay for it. Yeah. That's where I'm at. And so, yeah, other than that, man. Stressed out, man.
Stressed out? Got a lot on your plate right now?
Yeah, man. It's just, I don't know. Just roll with the punches.
Yeah. I hear you. Definitely don't just, hold it in, too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And with the baby almost here, it's just I feel like there's so much to do, not enough time.
Yeah. How much longer you guys got?
Baby can come at any moment, really. They're talking about inducing us, and we don't want to be induced because Pitocin is not a good thing. We've done a lot of research. Pitocin is it's 98. I think it's 98% of women who get Pitocin have complications. So it's just
too high of a risk on top of already risks that are possible.
Already have a bunch of risk, and so and that's the thing, is there's no good option for us because everything has their own risk. So it's kind of one of those things where natural birth might be the best option as of now, and we can go to other options if the risk increases.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, man, it's just worrisome.
Yeah. I'll be praying over you guys.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else, man?
What more do you guys need to do? What all do you guys have left?
I gotta start the nursery. Well, I guess the nursery started.
Yeah.
It's just
decorations.
Yeah, it needs to be done.
Cool.
I need to get some floating shelves.
Yeah, I need to put up mine. I think I got mine off of Amazon. So I don't know if you could definitely find all sorts of different ones on Amazon, but I don't know if there's a different site or just in person that'll be cheaper.
Oh yeah, Hobby Lobby has them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Other than that, I just been working like a dog.
I hear you, man. I really want to get more into decorating our house because just like you. I walked in and seen you guys put up more posters and stuff. I was like, man, we have to do that. And while I was at work today, I was like, man, I want some plants, some live plants. You know what I mean? Because that'll also motivate me to take care of them. You know what I mean? Do better cleaning around the house and all that, and it'll just bring more life into our house. You know what I mean?
100%.
So,
we have plants. They stay outside though.
Yeah. I want some indoor plants.
They stay outside.
And that's also gonna motivate me to put the floating shelves up too, because the plants that I want, they drape over. So,
Yeah. We have a rose bush. We have some little flowers. I was gonna say something actually.
About decorations or
Yeah, it was about decorations. I don't remember. No, we want to get some light, like some aesthetic lighting in the living room. Well, I mean, we have like those little wall lights or like aesthetic lights, but it's not like,
not enough.
well, it's like too much like nighttime movie vibe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to do where the
Like you want like more
where the kitchen
lamps.
is, like where the dining room's here and the hallway's here,
Mm.
right there. Like do like LED strip right around that.
That would be cool.
And come down to the floor. So have it go around the edges and come down to the floor. Follow the trim up behind the TV.
That would be dope. I have had lights around this TV, but I just ended up not even using them. You know what I mean? They needed to be plugged into something, so it was kind of like a hassle. That's why I always had the speakers on both sides. But
Yeah, they have things that go to your Roku TV, like lights that go to the Roku TV that like
oh yeah,
are immersive in your like show that you're watching.
oh snap!
Yeah.
I need to tap in with that. What was that?
No, because I just thought that just made me think of something. Have you ever heard of 5D or 4DX
No,
movies?
no.
Dude.
Wait. I think I have. It's they don't do it here though. They do
No,
it.
we don't have one here.
Yeah, I think was it like Nashville or Ohio or
I
something
don't know.
like that.
They're all over the country.
But it's like all right. So to say there's like a rainforest there.
So like
or
Twister,
whatever.
we'll do Twister,
Yeah, I think I seen it. Yeah,
and they do
like crazy wind
and
and
you
the
can get
actual.
the water and like
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Bro, I want to go.
Me too. Yeah, I seen it like on a TikTok or Instagram reel before. I was like, that's crazy.
I want to go. But you know what else I want to go to? I want to go to the Noah's Ark monument. No, what would be the right word for that? Museum. They recreated Noah's Ark like perfect dimensions, and it just has like stories of Noah's Ark and Bible stories and like I just want to go, man.
Yeah, I'd be down to go too.
Yeah, man. There's a lot I want to do.
Yeah, I know. I got so much on my list right now. Things I want to do. I was watching this content creator on YouTube today, and like he lives alone in LA or whatever, but he got like his aesthetic like for his like his apartment and stuff like that. He has like plants all over, and he just got the aesthetic couch. You know what I mean? Like those comfy little pillows that we be seeing.
But what kind of aesthetic?
It's I don't know. I don't
Like
know
there's
exactly
different kinds of
I know.
aesthetic. So aesthetic is like you can have like a sports aesthetic or like casual aesthetic. Like what's the
yeah? I don't know. It's nothing like
is it
nothing
like
like
nature-y?
LED. No, it's
Casual?
no. It's kind of like so it's not LED. It's not sports. It's kind of like all right.
Classy.
Not necessarily classic. I'd have to show you. It's not exactly a little bit of everything, but yeah, I have to show you. But it's nice. So I want to, and then the way he does like his short form videos and then his long form videos. I want to start documenting my life more, even though I don't really do much.
Bro,
I
I've
still
been
want
thinking
to.
about it.
Yeah.
Thinking about picking up a camera and just start vlogging.
Yeah, bro. Me too. Yeah, especially the way that they do it, because it's like cinematic. Like their vlogs look like movies. So I wanna start doing that.
Like I don't know, man. There's a lot I want to do, man. I want to go back to Branson. I want to be on the beach right now. To be honest with you, we actually were just talking about that, going on a trip down to the beach before the baby gets here.
I would.
You say you would?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. Everything's so expensive. That's what.
Yeah,
that's what I just think about. Like,
and bills don't stop coming
Yeah.
for real. Yeah, I definitely would.
then to be retired at 50.
Yeah.
Retired at 50 and just like have a retirement plan where I can just make $120,000 a year and just chill, travel. Yeah, man. There's a lot to do, and that kind of leads us into the topic for today, man. Celsius 11, chapter 11, verse 4. Whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. So I've read the chapter, and so I know what he's talking about. Do you know what he's talking about?
No, but if I had to take a stab at it, the first part, say it one more time. Just the first part.
Whoever watches the wind will not plant.
So I think when in that aspect, the next part, it has reap in it, right? Will not reap.
Yep. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap.
Yeah, I think in that aspect with like the wind and cloud, it kind of makes me think of like a storm. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's like if you're too busy worrying about like other stuff, you won't be able to like grow in yourself. You know what I mean? And then you won't be able to, just like it says, reap what you sow. You know what I mean? You won't be able to reap all the benefits or the good. You know what I mean? Because you're not sowing into it. Like you're focused on other things. I don't know. That's kind of what I get from it.
So we can even translate it, and this will help you, right? If you even put it in like New Living Translation, right? And this will really break it down to exactly what it means. Farmers who wait for the perfect weather never plant. If they watch every cloud, they never harvest. Right? Mm-hmm. So if you sit around waiting for the perfect moment never comes.
Right, yeah.
Right? There's no perfect moment where all the stars align for you to start that business or for you to enroll in college or for you to do whatever you want to do, right? There's no perfect moment. You just have to do it.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So all of these things that we're talking about, we want to do it, we want to do it, we want to do it. We just got to do it.
Yeah.
Like that's ultimately what it is. You want to learn how to be a good husband? Why are you waiting around? Why are you like sitting around waiting for the answers to come to you? Go find the answers.
Yeah. And then like for the ones that aren't even married yet, they eventually want to be a good husband. Don't wait till you have a girlfriend to figure that out. Don't wait till you get married to figure that out. Like figure out what you got to do now in your free time of how to be a good husband, so that way when your time comes, you're ready for it.
Yep. I agree 100%. Yeah. And that can lead into this, right? I think it's a Celsius 4. Let me make sure.
I've been really thinking about like actually writing down goals and stuff like that, because it's you can easily say what your goals are or whatever, but you writing it down and actually like making like how often do you look at your like calendar app like on your phone, and like how often do you put like a schedule on there?
I don't think I've ever. No,
right.
I put like appointments in there, but I'm not putting like deadlines or anything like that, and I should actually.
Right. Yeah. That's what I was saying. I want to start doing that too, because it'll make your life a little more organized. You know what I mean? Then you'll see how much time you actually have in a day to get stuff done. So I definitely, I've been thinking about doing it for like probably 2 weeks now and just haven't. So this weekend, I think I'm gonna sit down and actually write out goals, how I'm gonna get there, and like start organizing a schedule.
Start at the easiest ones to accomplish.
Right. Yeah.
Right, and just go from there and knock them out one at a time. What do you use for booking? Booking, like when you book appointments, what do you use?
Just Cash App. Like I have them DM me, because I used to do it on a booking website, and I would have like set prices, but I sell myself short that way.
Yeah.
With set prices. So I started doing budget. So that way you have to like DM me or email me like what you want in detail, and then I'll ask you what your budget is, and then I'll let you know what I can do with that budget. So that's how I do that. And then when they book, it's a $50 deposit, and they just cash at me, or we do cash. But 9 times out of 10, it's Cash App.
So you just do $50 deposit? You don't do half?
No, it depends, because it depends on how big.
How many resources?
Well, no, it just depends on how large the amount. Like if I had anything that was like $500 booking, I would then do $100 deposit, because the more that they're going to put into the deposit, less likely to cancel the booking. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So yeah, it's usually $50 deposit, and then if I get anything like 500 or more, then I would charge more for the deposit. You know what I mean? But the deposit always goes towards their final total, so they would just pay me whatever the remainder is at the time of the shoot.
Makes sense. At the time of the
Yeah.
shoot or at the time of finished product?
No, time of the shoot. Because I could shoot you the finished product and you never pay me.
Yeah.
So that just protects myself.
So before you even shoot, they have to like you confirm that they paid,
Well,
or it's like after you shoot.
it can be before or after I shoot, but it has to be before I leave the area. You know what I mean? There's I've done with events, like event promoters, because obviously it's a busy night. I leave before they finish. Um, they'll get to me the next day. If not that same night, they'll get to me the next day and send me the money that way. But I won't start editing until I get the full amount. You know what I mean? So that would be a waste of my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm over here with a crop top on, man. What would you say to someone that is waiting for that perfect moment, other than stop waiting, right? Other than that, what would your advice to them be?
I would ask them what they think that perfect moment is supposed to be. Like they tell me that they're waiting for the perfect moment. I'm like, okay, what is the perfect moment to you? And then, depending on what they say to me, then I'll go on with that. Like, what would be a perfect moment for you?
There's one.
Right.
Like, I don't. That's genuinely just how I think. Like, there isn't a perfect moment. So, like, with the project we're working on, there isn't a perfect moment to just do it. Like, we just got to do it. Like,
Yeah.
And with that, I'll have that to you probably either by the end of the week or beginning of next week.
Okay.
Probably by the time we shoot next week.
Cool.
But no, it's just like it costs nothing to talk.
All right.
It's nothing. Words are free,
Mm.
right? So it's easy to say you're going to do something and tell people you're going to do it. But if you never do it, then what?
All right.
Someone will.
Mm-hmm.
Someone will do it, and you'll miss your opportunity. Whether that's an idea or like a product idea or anything. Like, this is what I'll say. Have you ever thought, like, man, it would be nice to have something to like do something specific, very very specific task, and you're just like, it. You could literally do it this way, right? You could make this object this right way, and it would do this task that I'm thinking of right now. And then you go to look it up, and there's already something that does that, the exact way you just explained it, right? Because somebody thinks the same way as you, and has already thought of the thing that you're thinking of, right? So
it's just a matter of who gets there first.
Exactly, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Is whoever gets to it first. And so when you're waiting for a perfect moment, you're waiting for the sun to rise. That's what you want to know what the perfect day to start something is the moment that the sun comes up.
That's
the
why a lot
moment
of,
you open your eyes.
Yeah, that's why a lot of successful people start their days off early. Like, start their days off at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. You know what I mean? They actually start their day. They go to the gym, then they get home, cook breakfast. You know what I mean? And then they already have an agenda of different things to do. And if they're,
I don't know if I could ever do it. I think I could do like a normal morning, like 7. Yeah, probably about 7:30. I can do that morning, and then I can do late nights. Right, but I couldn't do early mornings, like super early mornings, and then be in bed by 10 o'clock. I couldn't. But I could wake up at 7, go to bed at like 2, 2 and be back up at 7. Oh my goodness. Be back up at 7. Perfect moment is when you open your eyes because you have another day above the ground. You have air in your lungs, and you are fully capable of doing whatever it is to your full capacity.
I think it also, with waking up early, depend on like what your schedule already is. You know what I mean? I've been doing early mornings for at least 4 years now, and I haven't had to do anything other than that. You know what I mean? So I'm already used to early morning stuff like that. And I used to be able to like pull all nighters and stuff like that to get work done. That's usually the best time for me, especially with kids and stuff like that, because they also start their mornings early. But
yeah, you tried to do that the other day, and what happened?
Yeah, no, it don't work like that no more. It was like it was a couple weeks ago, but I think I tried twice, and both times, I think I was out by like 4:00 or something like that both times. But yeah, it's just I'm not used to it like that no more. And I even got energy drinks to help, and it did not help.
Yeah, I can do all-nighters. I can do all night, no problem. But that's what I'm used to. I'm used to being able to do it all, being able to go all night. But no, it's just like I don't know, man. I'm not meant to be up early in the morning. But early bird gets the worm, supposedly. But I'm full.
Yeah. I think, and it's different because, you know, content creators or not even content creators, just successful people, you know, they have their thing going on to where they can start at whatever time they like to start, and it works out for them, you know what I mean? But with us trying to get to that level, we still have to go to our full-time job and then also put in the time for, you know, what we want to pursue in life.
Oh yeah.
So it's not as easy as just waking up early in the morning, starting your day, and you know, getting after your schedule, and then, you know, that's it. You also got to make time around your full-time job.
Oh yeah, 100%, and I agree. So yeah, pretty much, you guys have to be willing to take that leap of faith. Stop waiting for that perfect moment, and just plant that seed. So the chapter continues and says, so it says, farmers who wait for the perfect moment, or farmers who wait for the perfect weather never plant. If they watch every cloud, they never harvest. Just as you cannot understand the path of the wind or the mystery of a tiny baby growing in its mother's womb, so you cannot understand the activity of God who does all things. Plant your seed in the morning and keep busy all afternoon, for you do not... What? Plant your seed in the morning and keep busy all afternoon, for you don't know if profit will come from one activity or another, or maybe both. Right? So, you wait for your moment, right? You wait for this perfect moment that's never supposed to come, right?
Mm-hmm.
God already has his plan for you, right? God already knows what your destiny is. God has been telling you to take that leap of faith and plant that seed, right? But to take a leap of faith means to have faith, right? Yep. So to have faith, right? Because my God, even if I'm outside planting my seeds in the storm, my crops will still grow. Mm-hmm. Even if it's going to storm, when I go out there to harvest my crops, they'll still be there. They'll withstand the storm because my God is there. I have that faith, right? Yep. So you have to have that leap of faith, and you have to have faith in God and faith in your own self and your own destiny, and just take that step of, and whatever it may be, whether it's the job that you don't know if you're qualified for, whether it's going to talk to that girl that you see every morning in the cafe, or it's just learning to be a better husband, whatever it may be, you have to take the first step.
Yep.
Step one's the hardest. Step one's the one that takes the most courage. It's like getting a car in the first gear. First gear's the hardest. Once you get into first gear, you're good to go. You just put it in the clutch and let it go in second, right? And so you have to take that first step, and everything else will follow. The crops will grow. You will harvest. You just have to have faith.
Yep. And then even still, with the first step, it may not go the way you wanted to, but you took the step. So now you know that path is not an option. Now you can quickly move on to the next path. You know what I mean? Whether if you waited, you would have never known, and your next opportunity could just pass you by because you waited too long for it.
And exactly as it goes on to say, right? So it's the same way of don't put all your eggs in one basket, right?
Right. Yeah.
Plant your seeds in the morning and keep busy all afternoon. For you don't know if profit will come from one activity or another, or maybe both.
Yeah.
Stop limiting yourself for one thing.
Yep.
Dip your toe in 1,000 ponds. Go fishing in 1,000 ponds. You're bound to catch more than one fish.
Yep. And it makes sense in another aspect, like I said, the content creator I was talking about earlier today, he started off on Instagram, and then TikTok came popular. He put another egg into TikTok, and then he put another egg into YouTube. So he has 3 eggs in 3 different baskets. You know what I mean? He's getting fed from each
and he's
platform.
Harvesting crops from all of them.
Exactly. And then not today, but just recently, he put his egg in another basket. He went to a Snapchat meeting, like at the official Snapchat building or whatever, and he became a verified user, you know what I mean, on Snapchat. And now he's putting his egg into another basket. So it's just different things like that, you know what I mean? So it makes sense why people like make different accounts, you know what I mean, like on one platform, you know what I mean, and put out different, like TikTok, people put out different like meme pages, like 3 different meme pages, because you have a better chance of at least one of them blowing up, you know what I mean? So it's just it makes sense, even though some people don't see it in that way. Like, they're really smart for doing that.
100%, right? And it's not just with social media, right? You can keep with the farmer aspect, right? Farmers grow different kinds of crops on different fields.
Right.
Each one harvests at a different time. They have cattle. They have livestock. They have all of these things, because you can't earn your living with one thing.
Right. Yeah.
You can't limit yourself, right? We are on our own limitation. God says He'll give us the world. We limit ourselves. We hold ourselves back. So have faith in God and just take the step. Take the journey that God has for you and make it worthwhile. Put yourself in as many positions as you can to be successful. Plant seeds in every field. Fish in every single body of water. You're bound to have plentiful of crops and fish, and you will only reap the benefit. And when you do, just remember to glorify God, because God is the one doing it.
Amen.
God is the one providing in every way that He said He would.
Yeah, preach, brother.
And with that being said, we can go into the next verse.
Yeah.
So next verse. Again, Ecclesiastes. Chapter 4. Right? Because with all of that, you can't do it alone.
Right.
You can't do any of it alone. So, Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9 starts with, 2 people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. If one person falls, the other can reach out and help. But if someone who falls alone is in real trouble. But someone who falls alone is in real trouble. Likewise, 2 people lying close together can keep each other warm, but how can one be warm alone? A person standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but 2 can stand back to back and conquer. 3 are even better, for a triple braided cord is not easily broken.
Yep. And that's the truth. You see so many people that have a team, you know what I mean? Whether that be like in the business like aspect, you know what I mean, like corporate level. They have teams, you know what I'm saying? And then people in the social media platform kind of thing, they have teams, you know what I mean? And even like content creators, you know, they have, and I keep reaching back to this because I pay most attention to this kind of stuff. But they have, even if they're doing their own videos, they collab with different creators and they branch off ideas from them, you know what I mean? Just iron sharpens iron in every different aspect and every different way.
What successful business do you know that only has one employee?
None. Not a single one.
What's a CEO without a vice president?
Yep. CEO always has the left hand and his right hand.
Exactly.
And then they have a team. And then they have teams, you know.
Ready? What is a husband without a wife?
That's the biggest one right there. Second biggest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than God.
Yeah. You know, God and Jesus Christ. You know
But guess what? I'll go back. Because now you're going to catch on. Because, boy, I'm on a preaching roll today.
Yeah, you on a roll,
right?
yeah.
2 people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. If one person falls, the other can reach out and help. But someone who falls alone is in real trouble. We are never alone.
I thought of that same thing when we first started reading.
I am never alone.
Yep.
Because I walk with Christ.
Amen.
Right? So, we're going to cook. We're going to cook, right? So, 2 people are better off than one. A person who is not faith, who doesn't have any faith or is faithless, right? I'm already further ahead as a single man because I walk with Christ.
100%.
Every time that I've fallen, Christ has been there.
Yep. Always.
To help me back up.
Mm-hmm.
See, I've been jumped and attacked. I walked away with a busted lip and a broken eye. Or a black eye.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Wasn't defeated.
Mm-hmm. You still was able to walk away from it.
See, 3 are even better. For a triple braided cord is not easily broken. So I have God, me, and my wife. It's even better.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can take a single piece of string. Do you know? Well, I should start with this. Do you know how rope is made?
Mm-hmm.
So if I took a single thread of string, right? It's easily cut, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I take that, I take a bunch of them and I wrap them up, right? And I take 3 sections, right? And I braid them all together. That's how rope is made.
Mm-hmm.
It's just smaller thread that's all woven together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's braided, right? And 3 braids. Could you snap a rope with your hands?
No.
But you'll strap but you'll snap that thread every single time.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's going to take a whole lot more than just your hands to get that rope snapped.
See, when you walk alone, we can go back to children's stories.
Mm-hmm.
When you walk alone, you were the little piggy who had the straw house.
Mm-hmm.
And when the devil comes, he blows it down every time.
Mm-hmm.
See, when you and your spouse are just living and coexisting without Christ,
Yeah.
you're in a house made of sticks.
Mm-hmm.
When the devil comes, he blows it down. But me, my God gives me bricks
Mm-hmm.
to build my house.
Amen.
And he starts with a strong foundation.
Yeah.
And see, when he comes knocking, the devil can't blow it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no window for him to just crawl in. I have locks.
Yeah.
See, everybody is it's so big in society that we've lost this faithfulness in God, and God is not present in every marriage, and God isn't present in every household, right? People who speak Christianity and are open about God and faithfulness and everything else, and I could be ridiculed about my past 100%, but God's forgiven me.
Yeah.
And that's the only person who can punish me for my sin.
Yeah.
Who can forgive me for my sin. So there's this whole thing in society when people speak out about Christianity or God. There's so much ridicule and blasphemy against it. If you ever look at it, no other religion gets hated on like Christianity.
100%.
Why?
There's a reason for that.
Has to
The
be.
world knows it, yeah.
There has to be a reason why every other religion acknowledges Jesus Christ.
Yes. And there's a reason why the people that mock Christianity and Jesus Christ, they still acknowledge Jesus Christ. You can't hate or mock something that you don't acknowledge.
You can't deny the fact that hundreds and thousands and billions of people have acknowledged and witnessed the existence of Jesus from Nazareth, who fulfilled 300 prophecies from the New Testament. Who completed miracles on people in front of hundreds of people. Who was crucified on a cross next to two thieves, and then rose from the dead and was once again seen. Eyewitness accounts by many people.
If you don't think that's enough, everybody was told to never speak of his name again, or there would be serious consequences, death, torture. There was still people who spoke and spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, knowing those consequences and going through those consequences.
Who was it? One of them, right? The disciple said, I don't deserve the honor of being crucified by my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I want you to put me in more pain and put the cross upside down when you crucify me. Because I am not honorable enough to be crucified
in the same way that he was. Yep. That's crazy, right?
Put me in more pain
Yeah.
and more agony because I am not deserving of the same glory as my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Amen. And that really puts it into perspective right there.
See, some people spend their entire lives running from a man who knows the exact number of every hair on your head. Some people spend their entire lives running from the one person who will always, in every situation, love you unconditionally. See, you have mommy and daddy issues, but the apparent parent is there to love you unconditionally no matter what, but yet you run away because of worldly things.
Mm-hmm.
You run away from your destiny, what you are destined to do, because of fear. Hold that fear in your hand. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, let fear go with your breath.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to God. Give it all to God.
Yep.
Grief, resentment, hatred. Give it all to God. But, most importantly, glory. Give it up to God.
Yep.
And with that being said, this has been
a
an
great
epic
episode of
Brotherly
Brotherly Beliefs.
And check us out on all of the social media, Facebook, TikTok, what else? Apple Podcasts,
Yeah,
Spotify,
yep.
YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
until next
And
time.
I hope you guys really paid attention to this talk, because it got deep, and these verses and what we're saying is really, it really runs deeper than just the first layer of skin. You know what I mean? So that if you need to play this message back over and over again, and just really think about how these things can play a part in your life.
And while you're at it, send it to a friend
Yeah.
who needs to know that Jesus is there.
Yeah.
God is there,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah. And because you love them and you want them to know.
And until next time.
Catch you guys later.